Live together with.
So you want to visit the spiders? You like the spiders, Gertie?
No, I don't have any problem with that.
When you come over.
So what happened to all the babies? Where'd they go?
Oh, we left.
They flew away, I guess.
You didn't see them?
No,
they crawled away.
They're in the fridge.
They're in the fridge.
They crawled away.
They flew away.
Oh, I forgot to bring you the pansies too.
Did your neighbors move in yet? Next door?
No, I think they're redoing it. Somebody was there.
Root?
What root?
R-O-O-T. I don't know what root.
Root.
Root. The name of the beer, it's a soft drink called root beer. But what is root? What is the spice?
Sassafras, maybe?
Sassafras.
What is sassafras?
Sassafras is a spice, an herb. Now this is Lucas's 300-gallon rainwater tank.
So, hier sitzt es down.
300 gallons in this tank coming from the roof, and it fills up, and then he used. We're in the Flying Biscuit.
Fast French Toast. Oder man kann sie auch alle einbestellen und teilen.
Na, also gut. Bon appetito.
Bon appetit. Okefenokee. The cigarette smokers are taking their break, their hourly cigarette break, to get the nicotine in their lung. Give me a nice wave now. And this is the boats we're going to be getting on for our ride. The water level is very low. That's a Carolina skiff is what we're going on. That's the name of the boat.
It's been over 5 years ago, so I should be able to answer most of y'all's questions. If I can't, I'll just make it up and make it sound good. Is that all right with y'all?
Yeah. So here are some of her friends, the alligators here.
Yep. Those are our buddies.
We haven't even
every
left.
Saturday night and chill. I'm just kidding.
What do you feed these guys here?
What is that?
What do you feed them?
I don't feed them anything.
Okay.
Feed themselves.
Bad to feed the alligators, but they stopped doing that after a man lost his hand. So. You start feeding alligators, they start associating you with food, and then you get a lot of problem whenever you're out here trying to canoe or something. You know? Panther, but I haven't never seen any of them out here. It's a good spot though for them to live. Deer, I guess rabbits, marsh rabbit, cottontail rabbit, snakes. We have snakes. We have 5 different types of venomous snake out here. We have the timber rattler, the diamondback, the pygmy rattler, the coral snake, and the cottonmouth. The rest of the snakes out here are non-venomous. Now for our endangered species, they actually had a deer hunt out here not long ago to help kind of keep the population down. Not taking it.
The sun. Vegetation is beautiful there.
Got a gator on the right-hand side.
Okay, Karlos, now's your chance. Wrestle the gator.
It's too small for Karlos.
He came all the way from Germany to wrestle gators.
To wrestle gators?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
He's a professional.
That's the problem with the small ones. It's not allowed to row here because they're very aggressive.
Not really, unless the water level gets lower than this, about a foot lower than this, then we will probably, the boardwalk has a big tower located at the end. It's about a 50-foot tower, looks over Seagrove Lake. But
Oh,
you get a
nice.
chance to check it out.
And that's where you see the remnants of the fire?
You can see some of the remnants from the fire along the boardwalk. The water out of the swamp, but they ended up going bankrupt. And after they went bankrupt, a lumber company came and purchased the land. And they had a pretty good business going on for about 36 years, cutting down all the cypress and other hardwood trees that we have out here. We still have cypress to this day, but they're nowhere near as old as the cypress that used to grow here. We used to have cypress that grew up to about 1,000 years old, 20 foot wide at the trunks, 120 foot tall trees. They were giants. You could cut down 8 cypress back in those days and make a nice size house out of them. Now, you try to cut down 8 cypress trees, you might get a couple back.
Nice.
Oh, look at that big one there.
Oh, that's the guy, Karlos. Come on.
No.
Look at his mouth.
He's
got a big smile on you. He's smiling.
Try to get rain in like 2 months.
Yeah, we're from Atlanta. It's been the same up there. So how old do you think that gator is?
Well, you kind of can't really tell just by looking at them. If I had to guess, I'd probably say anywhere between 6 to 10 years old. It takes them about that long to get about 6 foot.
Yeah.
He's a little bigger than 6 foot. Here's another one. That one. Another one over on the right-hand side. In a year, whenever the temperature drops below 60 degrees, you probably vary a little more.
And they're feeding on what mostly? What is their food?
Mainly fish. But they're what we call opportunistic feeders. So whenever they see like a little fish or a turtle or something swimming by their mouth, they'll snap after it. They're not really hunters. They don't, chase after them.
These are exposed cypress knees around here, she was saying.
You can see them a little better. And cypress knees, they're just part of the root system of the tree. Oh, got
beautiful, yeah.
Big one.
That's normal.
We got some pretty good sized ones.
There's another bird next to him there.
I still see the great blue as well.
That is a beauty. He's not that big. He's average.
He's a lot bigger when he flies. I've got about a 5.5 foot wingspan.
Yeah.
How much do you think a bird like that would weigh, really are?
So they're used to you coming by a lot, huh?
Some of them are. They're kind of hiding too. There's a lot here that looked like he had been eaten halfway and the gator gave up on him and just let him sit out there to rot a little bit, probably come back to him later. The white ibis and the glossy ibis. We've got a number of migratory birds. Sometimes we'll see some roseate spoonbills out here, some sandhill cranes, wood storks, thornatail warblers, a number of different types of warblers. Stretches about 20 miles north to south, 20 miles east to west, 40 miles north to south. And within this refuge, we have almost 100 miles of canoeing and kayaking trails, and all of them are marked with signs like this. So if you ever want to come back, have a little daily excursions. Of course, they didn't know about red bugs, so people were coming, complaining about these brand new automobiles that they just bought, getting itchy from the seats, and they had to recall it. It was one of the very first recalls on the Ford company's behalf. And if you've ever heard of the expression "working the bugs out," that's where it came from. I know whenever the temperature drops below 60 degrees, they tend to stop acting, or stop, being as active. They stop eating. If they were to eat, they have to have heat to activate the enzymes in their stomach. So if they were to eat whenever the weather gets really cold, they don't have enough heat to activate these enzymes, so the food just sits in their stomach and it rots and it can actually kill them. So they'll just sit around trying to preserve as much energy as possible. You may see them on a sunny day basking out in the sun, but other than that, they're in their little alligator dens or hiding. Now this sign on our right, entering now, we are in a protected refuge, and there are a few rules out here you want to abide by. The main one goes a little something like this, though. Y'all can pick your noses all you'd like, but don't pick the flowers or pick up the animals, because it is all protected, and you want to leave
Yeah, because the sun is too.
Well, we're at the Tybee Island Lighthouse near Savannah. We spent the night in Darien, Georgia. Had a great meal at Skipper's. Skipper's was a great seafood restaurant. Karl-Heinz ate like a little piggy. They're walking the ocean now, Gertie and Karl-Heinz. Saw lots of dolphins. And now we're going to go into the city of Savannah. And there's the lighthouse. Just drove here from the parking lot by the lighthouse to pick up the folks. Had a nice long walk on the beach. We're doing good. Volvo's doing good. Everything's good. Seen dolphins before, or is that the first time? Porpoises.
I've seen them in Ireland.
Ireland, really?
Seals and dolphins.
On the west coast.
On the west coast.
Yeah, in the Gulf Stream
And I've
ends
seen
there.
sharks as well.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. And this is a bunker here. People have bought this bunker, made it a private, and they've put houses in it, apartments.
They have a bunker here.
Yeah, this is the bunker.
What for?
Well, we're in Paula Dean's restaurant. Schmeckt es?
Sehr lecker.
Sehr good. What did you like the best so far?
The pork.
Pork. Cold pork was
I don't know
excellent.
what's the name. And the beans.
And the beans are good too?
The black eyed peas. And of course the mashed
Okay.
You didn't need any sweet potato.
And yours? Carlos, what was the best? Look at he didn't like anything. He's going to go get maybe second and third. The name of this restaurant, I'm looking for a sign, is the Lady and Son. So this is Paula Dean's restaurant. We just took the buffet over there. Focus knocking my stuff down. The lady in this case is Paula Dean. And put some salt in your mouth. And here's the location, wherever it is there. We couldn't find it. 102 West Congress Street. Okay. We've been eating like pigs now for 4 days, and Gertie says, I've had it. I'm going to lie down and take a nap. We're here in midnight in the Garden of Evil. She's floating, and he's sinking. Karlos is sinking into the ground. Take a bench, folk, and lie down. This is sehr schön here. Lie down, baby.
This girl is Florence Martin.
What?
Savannah's waving girl.
What's that?
The girl statue we saw down at the end. The waving girl.
No, I didn't see it.
Florence Martin.
I have no idea.
In 1943.
So this is a beautiful scene. There's bank buildings behind us. It looks like some, what does it say? It's for sale. You never saw what you looked like from this position before in your whole life, Gertie. This is a new position for Gertie. Lying down next to her man. Her new man. Okay, it's a beautiful garden here. Lachman. Look at these beautiful live oaks. So there's a gold dome building.